Jake Hamilton, good day, Chicago. Annie, good to see you again, dear. How are you?
So happy to see you.
One of these days you should try giving a bad performance. I don't know if I could. Like, you've never given like.
Oh,
I'd be curious to see
stop
what an
it.
interview between us would be
Sweet.
like if you were bad. I don't think you've ever been bad before.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
I've got 1,000 questions for you, but seriously, thank you for taking the time. I have to say, I would imagine it has to be really refreshing to get to spend this much time with a character, get to kind of flesh her out
Yeah.
and sort of get to know her over multiple episodes and multiple hours. Obviously, with a movie, you have a much shorter time frame. Who is one of your movie roles you wish you had this kind of time with to maybe get to know her and flesh her out over six
Oh,
episodes instead of 2 hours?
first of all, amazing question. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. Let me think about this for 1 second. I could have played Daphne Kluger forever.
Oh,
I had so much fun playing her. She was such a treat. So I would have very, very gratefully played Daphne into the sunset.
right now, Apple's behind the scenes going like, "Yeah, we could do that. We could do. Yeah, we could." They're like, you have a team of people
I was
taking notes right
sad.
now.
I was sad to see this one go, just because, we were coming out of the pandemic like everyone. This was like so many of our first job, and it was a nice long chunk. And by the end of it, we were all such. I mean, we were like family. I was so sad not to get to see everybody every day. Every day, I would have been happy to stay on this crew forever.
I could have watched this depending on where the story were to go from then on out. I could watch this for multiple years. I've got to tell, I'm fascinated with this idea of people who just don't take no for an answer. Like, I don't know if you remember the reason I have this job is I was in high school and sent the same email to every TV station for a year begging for this job. So as an actor who's kind of reached sort of the top of your profession, how important was it for you to hear no in your career, and how often do you actually hear it these days?
Um, I have heard no a lot, and hear no continuously. It's kind of one of the things that you have to get used to as an actor, and um, and I find that there's sometimes there's always a sting to it, but you have to move very quickly to saying, okay, the right part usually finds the right actor, and there's a million things I don't understand, and I have to be grateful for what I have, because I don't know if I'm at the top of anything. Thank you very much for saying that. But I do know that I've certainly had a very lucky and fortunate ride. So I don't want to disrespect all of the good fortune that I've had by getting too upset about things when they don't go my way, because I have to acknowledge they have gone my way a lot of the time.
And no's can be really important too, because sometimes a no ends up yielding a yes that was even more important.
No, failure, all of it. You have to. I think it's very important to get comfortable with being grateful for all the things that find you. And I recognize me saying that is complicated, and I'm sure a lot of people would just want to tell me to go, you know what, myself. But but I do think, maybe especially because it's me, it's very important to learn to say thank you for all the things that find you and to make the most of it.
And you always do. I was wondering, this is a weird question. I was wondering if you could imagine
From you?
sitting,
What?
I know. If you could
No, go on,
imagine,
Jake.
well, I was going to ask what attracted you to the project, but I have a feeling that you'll get asked that a couple of times today. But I was wondering if you could imagine sitting down with Rebecca and watching WeCrashed. And when it's over, leaning over and going, what did you think about how I did this? What is the aspect of your performance you'd be most curious to hear
Right.
her thoughts on?
I think you would have. I like the first question first, because I don't think the reason what attracted me to do this was the Firefest documentary.
I love that. I love that.
And because I had read it and I just thought, okay, this is a super interesting character, super interesting story, but what's the larger, is it saying something larger than it, or does it have a place in this moment? And then the Firefest documentary, I watched it and I thought, wow, a group of people can really get together and just ignore reality in pursuit of a dream. And this is happening all over the place right now. What is it about this moment? And I didn't seek to answer it, but it made me realize that there was something really, just there was a real current to the story and electricity to it that I was very interested in becoming a part of.
That's amazing. They're giving the wrap. I've got 10,000 more questions for you. I wish I could ask you.
So
but...
I wonder if my experience with you is like, maybe, anyway, it's just so fun watching you grow up. Like every time I see you, because there's usually a year or two in between times I see you, and you're always more mature, and it's lovely, and you've become so good at what you do, and congratulations on everything. Well, Jake, we've known each other for a long time.
I just want to, like, you've been, since I think our first interview, I was 18 and I was a kid and I was a student, and you've been so kind to me my entire career. You've been, since I was a kid, you've been so kind to me, and thank you for being so great.
I just have to say one thing.
Yeah.
I remember my first interview with you. You were so adorable. I think you were a student at the time, and you were I'm so proud of you. I'm just so proud because I've been able to watch you grow throughout the years. So I just wanted to say, well done, sir.
Now, with the table and the candles and the flowers, this is the closest I'm probably going to ever get to being on a date with you. So I'm just going to hang out.
You don't know that. This interview's going very well.
Well, it's been a year, and she didn't call. She didn't write.
You didn't give me the right number.
She and I have plans to be married. We've been talking about this for years. It's something that's just been understood.
Just interrupt you for a second.
Dragging your feet. Coconut.
Would you be my junket wife?
Oh my God! This is so unexpected. Yes! 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 I think this is our honeymoon phase.
I was thinking that.
Don't you think so?
I was thinking that. And
oh my gosh, we're going through stages. Are we going to get divorced and then get remarried too?
With all my heart, I really do love you, and I wish you all the best.
You're adorable.
I'm going to be cheering for you on Oscar
I'm so
night.
sorry that I married someone else. I'd pay to see Channing Tatum in anything.
Oh, calm down. They're giving me the rap. I love you.
Jealous.
I know you.
You're so jealous. You don't like that I like Channing Tatum.
Not at all. Not at all. I know you have a man. You'll always be the love of my life. You know I love you.
Thanks, baby.
So good to see you.
It's nice to see you doing so well. I hope to be doing junkets with you for a long time.
Does that make you feel old?
No, this sounds
it makes me
weird.
feel timeless.
Well,
Very proud of all that
congratulations.
you've accomplished. Not to sound like, condescending, but very proud.
I love you very much. And someone asked me the other day, I think I when I told them that you and I were going to be speaking, they're like, oh, are you going to continue like the marriage bit? And I was like, I gotta be honest. I was like, we haven't really done that in a while. And I was like, I feel like it was cute when I was like 21, 22. I was like, but she's married and I'm 34 now. So I can't really do the whole like marriage bit anymore. But
It was a cute stick when you were starting, but now you got the chops. You don't need it anymore. You can just be you.
I love you with all my heart, and I appreciate you always being kind and fit me into your day.
you.
And I hope this is the last
Always.
time we do this via Zoom, because I always love hugging you. And hopefully I can hug you in person next time. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Tell you and your family I'll say
Bye.
hi. Bye, dear.
Will do.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.